24/10/23 को
हेलो।
तो एक अननोन कॉल आई है। उसने फिर मेरे को रोने की आवाज़ सुनाई दी और उसने कहा कि आपने मुझे पहचाना है। मैंने कहा आप कपिल चावला बोल रहे हैं? कहते हैं हाँ कपिल चावला बोल रहा हूँ। कपिल चावला जो है मेरा भतीजा हुआ और मुझे कहने लगा पुलिस वालों ने मुझे हिरासत में लिया हुआ है। जो उनके साथ थे उन्होंने कहा 70,000 रुपये दे दो तो हम इसको छोड़ देंगे। लड़का रोने लगा कि अंकल जी आप 70,000 नहीं दोगे तो ये मैं सुसाइड कर लूँगा। मैं लक्ष्मी चंद चावला, मैं दिल्ली में रहता हूँ। मेरी उम्र जो है 67 के करीब हो गई है। 24/10/23 को उस दिन हम नॉर्मल वे में रूटीन में काम करते हैं, वैसे रूटीन में काम कर रहे थे। सुबह उठ के जो है सब्जी खरीदने भी जाता हूँ, फल फ्रूट भी ले आता हूँ, फिर आके सोफे पे लेट गया या हो सकता है मुझे थोड़ी बहुत नींद भी महसूस हो रही हो तो एक अननोन कॉल आई है।
हेलो।
तो उसने कहा कि मैं सदर थाना से बोल रहा हूँ, पुलिस वाला बोल रहा हूँ और इस लड़के को हमने हिरासत में लिया हुआ है। इस लड़के ने जो है किसी के साथ बैठा था जिन्होंने कि बलात्कार किया था। फिर मेरे को रोने की आवाज़ सुनाई दी और उसने कहा कि आपने मुझे पहचाना है? मैंने कहा आप कपिल चावला बोल रहे हैं? कहते हैं हाँ कपिल चावला बोल रहा हूँ। कपिल चावला जो है मेरा भतीजा हुआ और मुझे कहने लगा पुलिस वालों ने मुझे हिरासत में लिया हुआ है। मैंने कोई बलात्कार नहीं किया था, सिर्फ मैं इनके साथ खड़ा जरूर था कि इनके साथ खड़ा होने के कारण इन्होंने मुझे भी हिरासत में ले लिया है। जो उनके साथ थे उन्होंने कहा कि हमें तो लगा है कि इसका कोई कसूर नहीं है, 70,000 रुपये दे दो तो हम इसको छोड़ देंगे। मैंने कहा 70,000 तो मैं नहीं दे सकता। लड़का रोने लगा कि अंकल जी आप 70,000 नहीं दोगे तो ये मैं सुसाइड कर लूँगा और इनको आप पैसे दे दो, मैं आपके सारे पैसे चुका दूँगा। मैं सुसाइड के नाम से घबरा गया। मैंने कहा बेटे आप सुसाइड मत करो, मैं 70,000 तो नहीं दे सकता, मैं 50,000 रुपये दे सकता हूँ। फिर इसके बाद मैंने अपनी मिसेज को बुलाया।
50,000 रुपया तो बहुत ज़्यादा होता है, हम इतना पैसा कैसे दे दें, क्योंकि हम अपनी सेविंग भी थोड़ा इमरजेंसी के लिए रखते हैं, मेडिकल के लिए रखते हैं और फिर रिटायर्ड पर्सन हैं तो भी घर के और भी खर्चे चलते ही रहते हैं। लेकिन फ़ोन पे फ़ोन किए जा रहे थे और मौका नहीं दे रहे थे कि कोई सोच भी सके या ज़्यादा लंबी बात कर सके आपस में। तो सुसाइड के नाम से थोड़ा सा घबराहट सी हुई कि भाई बच्चा ऐसे अगर गलत फंस गया है तो उसको चलो निकाल लेना चाहिए।
तो मैंने फिर उनके घर फ़ोन किया, फ़ोन मिला नहीं। 50,000 रुपये भेज दिए। वो मेरे पास डिमांड जो है बढ़ाकर कहने लगे कि आप जो है 2 लाख रुपए दोगे तभी हम छोड़ेंगे। मैंने कहा मैं 2 लाख तो बिल्कुल नहीं दे सकता। मैंने पड़ोसी को कॉल किया तो उन्होंने कपिल चावला के घर से किसी को बुलाया। उसने कहा कि बिल्कुल घर में ठीक ठाक है।
जब पापा ने मुझे इस इंसिडेंट्स के बारे में बताया तो मैंने क्रॉस क्वेश्चनिंग करना शुरू किया। तो मैंने उनसे पूछा कि क्या ये आवाज़ कपिल की थी? उन्होंने बोला कि हाँ कपिल की थी। एक कॉल कटा, एकदम से दूसरा फ़ोन आ गया। मुझे पता था कि मोस्ट ऑफ द स्कैमर्स जो है वो अर्जेंसी क्रिएट भी करते हैं। आप मेरे में थोड़ी अवेयरनेस थी उस चीज़ की, और मुझे इस बात का अवेयरनेस था कि भाई AI से जनरेटेड से आप आवाज़ की क्लोनिंग कर सकते हो। बहुत सॉफ्टवेयर्स आते हैं करने के लिए।
We have seen a huge growth in such kind of crime, especially involving AI and deepfakes. See, deepfake includes both audio and video.
So deepfake is a technology where AI generates synthetic data.
Deep is deep learning methodology. Basically, we are training a model, and that model is equivalent to any human brain. But it is fake because actually it is mimicking you.
So in the first months of 2023, McAfee observed a new threat emerging, a bunch of actors, groups using artificial intelligence, voice cloning technology to impersonate people and convince families and loved ones to send money as a result of these scams. In 2023, in April, we conducted like a survey of about 7,000 adults across the world, about 7 countries. What we found was that of all the countries that were experiencing such scams, India specifically stood out at about 47% of Indian adults have experienced or know somebody who has experienced some sort of an AI voice scam. Almost double the global average, which was about 25%.
Indians are most vulnerable because, they are non-aware about the modus operandi of cyber criminals. They don't think that someone can commit a crime through mobile call.
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Hello, हाँ जी, कौन बोल रहे हैं?
There's a lack of digital literacy, and because technology has made deepfakes better, people are just getting fooled by these things because, again, there is no awareness.
Voice cloning is a technique where you take an input as a data, which is your voice, and then an AI or a tool can basically understand the patterns of how it can generate your voice. And then based on this knowledge and based on the script, it can generate exactly voice just like your original voice.
In today's world, you don't need as much of data. You don't need, like, let's say, hundreds or thousands of clippings of vocal recording. I can pretty much take a 1 or 2 minute audio recording of a person and completely recreate that entire tone, the texture, the modulations, all of that.
Hi, what's your name?
Samin here. My name is Anag.
I'm Anshika.
Anshika, what do you do?
I'm a market research intern.
What if I said I can make a voice clone and sound exactly like you with just 30 seconds of your time?
I would be scared.
So how is it possible?
Give me 30 seconds of your time and I'm going to clone your voice and sound exactly like you. All right, your time starts now.
Hi, my name is Anag. I'm 23 years old. Been to college and here at Church Street.
Now with this voice sample, I'm going to make your voice say things that you haven't said. This is a social experiment we are doing to find out whether the people of India
Would give up their rights to
their voice.
They knew it was being used for AI scams.
How close was that to your voice?
That was pretty close. Sounds exactly like me.
If I played this to your grandma or your mom, they for a second doubt that it was you.
They'll take it as it's me. They will believe it, yeah.
Imagine like I sent a voice recording like this in your voice, asking your parents that you're in trouble or you need some money. Would your parents think twice?
I don't think so. They'll send the money right away. I won't be sending voice notes anymore.
India is a very diverse country. There are many languages being spoken, and most of the time the texting, doesn't really communicate what we want. So that's where voice notes come in handy. Even someone who can't read can, record a voice note or listen to a voice note, which also means that much more voice data is being uploaded. So this poses as a risk when people want to misuse your voice data. A lot of us young Indians also who consider ourselves tech savvy, we also don't realize that, you know, the content we are creating, the voice notes we are sending, the reels we are making, all of it can be used by someone. So all it takes is just 30 seconds of your voice and you can create a voice clone. And cyber criminals have been using this technology to take advantage of people and prey on their victims' emotions.
They play with your mind, they create fear, they create greed, and they will particularly target people who are vulnerable.
मुझे ऐसा महसूस होता है कि थोड़ी बहुत ही कुछ ना कुछ जानकारी उनके पास थी, क्योंकि मैं 67 ईयर का हूँ। या तो ओल्ड एज की जानकारी थी, या उनको ये पता था कि कपिल जो है उनका रिश्तेदार है, एक्चुअल में ही है। कपिल की जो है मेरी अटैचमेंट ज़्यादा थी, कहीं ना कहीं से उसको आभास हो रहा था कि इसी के अटैचमेंट है ज़्यादा और ये मुझे पैसे ज़रूर भेजेंगे।
Every month we are receiving close to 200-300 deepfake cases now, and it is increasing. It's just tip of the iceberg because whatever we are seeing is just beginning. Cloning voices, videos, faces, creating nude videos of women and then doing extortions.
I'm P.S. Radhakrishnan, born and brought up in Kerala. I'm 73 years old. July 9th, that was a Sunday. It was around, I think, 5:45 when I got a call on my mobile. In fact, I was sleeping when I heard the call. When I checked, it was from an unknown number. Normally, I don't receive calls from unknown numbers. So I kept it aside. I switched on the mobile data. One message was from an unknown number. When I opened that message from that number, it was from one of my friends, Mr. Venukumar, who I had not contacted for maybe 1 or 2 years. I was going through the message. Meanwhile, the WhatsApp call came from that number. I immediately picked it up. I could clearly distinguish my friend's voice. He was asking, "You're still in Calicut?" Yeah, I said, "Then where's your daughter right now? Is she in Gurgaon?" Then I said, "No, recently she has shifted to Singapore." Then he was asking about some of my colleagues who had worked with us. Most of them are retired. After all these pleasantries, then he came to the subject. He said he's in a fix. He's on his way to Mumbai, presently at Dubai airport, waiting to board the Mumbai flight. He said he needed the money for the treatment of his sister-in-law, who is admitted in a Mumbai hospital and whose surgery is fixed for the day. The money needed to be deposited with the hospital. That's why he was asking help from me. He tried to contact his relatives first, but some of them expressed their inability. They didn't have sufficient fund, and some numbers could not be reached because, you know, it was early in the morning. When I expressed my apprehension about making a payment to an unknown number, he switched to the video call and his image came in front of me, which only the face was visible, but it was very clear and very distinct, and it was no doubt Mr. Venukumar. After I made the transfer of 40,000 to the account given, immediately he was asking for a second payment of 30,000. That is the moment when I got my suspicion aroused. I looked for Mr. Venukumar's number in my contact list. Then I called his number. Then he picked up.
Hi, it's surprising now.
And he sounded a little bit surprised. I'm making a call at that time. Rupees 40,000.
No, I didn't ask anything. It was not me.
When he said that he has not made any call, and when he said that he has not asked any money from me, then I knew that I have fallen victim for a fraud.
The kind of tech stack that they would have used is a combination of a live deepfake and a live voice changer.
The way it is evolving, we have also noticed that not only the recorded content or creating deepfake content, people start using it for the live interactions also, where they could use deepfake to communicate with someone using somebody's identity.
This is a tool that's actually just available online, and the crazy part is it's just accessible. So you can see my video over here, which is taken by this webcam over here, and I just type a name of a celebrity. So I type in Shah Rukh Khan, and I click on see it in action. And here I get a live deepfake where I pretty much end up looking like Shah Rukh Khan. And even if I move my face, it kind of morphs my face into Shah Rukh Khan himself. So for me to even look normal, I shouldn't move my face a lot. I should just be on the camera, I should be steady, and that's the only way this model will actually be able to process whatever I'm saying, etc. But this is also one of the reasons why these scammers actually don't really put out videos for longer than 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, because these tools only allow you to create videos for such short durations. Now, what I can do is I can basically clone Shah Rukh Khan's voice from the numerous videos that's actually available on the internet. So whenever I speak, the audio sounds like as if Shah Rukh Khan is actually talking. And in order to do things like this, you can pretty much get tools from the internet itself. So right now we tried it on Shah Rukh Khan, but it can actually reverse my gender as well. It can make me look like a woman, and it will give me very womanly features, both my face, my hands, etc. So I'm gonna type the name of a popular Indian actress. Her name is Deepika Padukone. And when I click on turn on over here, it practically makes me look like a woman, and it gives me very womanly features.
Not only for individuals, I think deepfake is also being used against mass manipulations, targeting thousands and thousands of people. All this is happening in a larger scale.
There was a person who called themselves as Laila Rao. We don't know who this person is. This Laila Rao would make deepfake videos of celebrities and put those out on social media and say that, you should invest in this particular scheme.
Laila is a close friend of mine.
You will get an impressive amount. I give you guarantees.
I'm doing my best for the people of India. I'm sure there are other people in the studio besides you who have already invested with Laila.
I trust her, and I'm grateful that she is helping girls in India to multiply their capital for the 10th time.
I came across a video of industrialist Ratan Tata, who was endorsing this investment scheme.
People constantly ask me how to get rich, and I want to tell you about the wonderful woman, Laila Rao.
I came across Laila Rao's Telegram channel, and I earned my monthly salary in a day, and this without leaving home. It's only been 2 months, and I've already bought a house for my family.
Subscribe now before Laila closes recruitment for the team.
This video was basically talking about how this woman who's self-made, is a family woman, is also selling this investment scheme that has helped thousands and thousands of women. We had to download and join a Telegram channel, which would then help us get to the investment. And I was instantly bombarded with multiple messages which were talking about how they had so far helped all the women make lots and lots of money. And these packages were essentially how much money I had to first send them so that they can double it and send it back to me. We came across multiple other videos of industrialist Ratan Tata where he was seen endorsing another person by the name of Sona Agarwal. But again, it had similarities in its videos, so we decided to chase that one up and actually did a fact check on one of the videos of Ratan Tata. This is one of the Facebook ads that we in fact came across.
Millions of messages daily asking for my help. It's physically impossible, but I can't be indifferent.
So what we did was essentially we took keyframes of this video and then we went on Google to run a Google reverse image search. So when you go on Google, you in fact come across the Google Lens icon. Once you click on it, you in fact come across this pop-up which asks you to either drag an image or upload a file. We dropped the keyframe of the video and it in fact led us to this result. So these were the results of every single time that Ratan Tata was seen in this exact uniform with the mic being held. So as you can see,
Very emotionally, when I became chairman of Tata Steel in '91.
So as you can see with the outfit that he's wearing, the way he's holding the mic, the way his hair is parted, we were able to tell that this was in fact the source to the Facebook ad. Along with the reverse image search, what we did was we listened to the 48-minute video to see whether he has actually ever mentioned a Sona Agarwal, and he didn't. So another way that we in fact detected that this was a fake video was by using the AI voice detector tool. The way that you use this tool is you extract an audio file of what you want to run, use 6 seconds of it, and then run it through their detect voice system. As you can see, in the detect voice system, the Sona Agarwal endorsement was in fact considered 83.88% AI voice and only 16.12% his natural voice. So there was quite an effort made to make it sound like Ratan Tata, but the pitch, the emphasis, the accent, all of it that is detected by this tool was seen to be that of AI. So the one way to guarantee that a scam is successful is by ensuring mass appeal. And the way that that is done is by using celebrity faces.
So one way deepfake scammers are actually using this technology is known as wave to lip. What wave to lip does is if you have a 10 to 15 second video of a person, you can pretty much swap out their lip and have them say anything you want them to say. So their facial expressions will remain the same, but their lip movements are going to be very different. So I'm going to show you how this works using one of my own videos. So I create a lot of videos on Instagram and YouTube. So this is what the original video actually looks like and sounds like.
Imagine you as an editor or a creator not having to spend those hours sourcing B-roll footage and stitching them together.
Now I'm moving my hands a lot. The best videos in order to do wave to lip are videos where you're not really moving hands a lot, which is why a lot of these scam videos are high close-ups of your face instead of having like a full body thing. So I'm going to use this video and I'm going to use this tool in order to make myself say something else. Hey, I love AI, I'm a big fan of it, and I can't go to sleep without AI, and I can't wake up without AI as well. Okay. Very random thing. I'm just going to download that and put it into the software. So what this tool does is it combines both of it and it basically controls my lip movement, and this is the output.
Hey, I love AI, I'm a big fan of it, and I can't go to sleep without AI, and I can't wake up without AI as well.
It's not the best quality lips, but this is pretty much something that we created in 5 minutes. It's a very basic version of what the scammers out there would actually use in order to do whatever they wanted to do.
For criminals, you do not need 100% match of someone's voice or even face. Even if it is 60-70% close to that identity, people trust that. Sometimes you could see that lip sync is not proper in that video, but you trust.
Layla Rao. She is an expert in the field.
Even though the videos were evidently fake, the women really wanted to believe that this was true because they wanted an easy opportunity to make some cash, as well as these faces were of eminent people that they had seen on TV but not necessarily known too much of, and that just added to the believability of the crime.
Hurry up to write to us in a telegram.
Industrialist Ratan Tata had himself posted the deepfake video on his Instagram account and called it out and said that it was a deepfake. Ratan Tata would not endorse a random financial investment. It was a larger scam which was used to con multiple women across the country.
So I started reaching out to these women, and while most of them were hesitant to speak to me for reasons which are clearly of embarrassment and public shame, there were a few that did come forward, and they talked about how they had selected one such package, and once the money was sent to them with multiple excuses made by the Leela Rao person, the money was never credited back to their account.
Some of the reasons why these women fell for this scam is that they heard videos in English, which is aspirational, and most likely they haven't heard Ratan Tata speak. And because they don't know the English language, they may not be able to realize their lip movements also with the language.
If they're housewives and they have ended up using their family income to invest in a scheme that they're not getting any back from, obviously that means that they're shunned socially, not just by their families, but also by their neighbors. A lot of these women were from small villages where word spreads fast, and so it just had a huge impact on them.
Although most of these scams are about money, some of these scams, you know, deprive people of their dignity, ruin their reputation. Most of these scams are about money, but money can be recovered. The real danger is when these bad actors go after reputations of people, which is even more traumatic, and the damage is long-lasting. Monetary loss can be recovered, but the loss of reputation takes longer time to recover from.
My name is Yu Bhattacharya. I'm from Assam. I'm a college student and I'm also a tarot reader. It all started 6 months back. I was scrolling Instagram and I got a message request from a guy from Delhi. When I opened his request, it was an unusual text. He texted me that someone was selling my photos without clothes in platforms like Discord and Telegram. At first, I thought this can't be true because I have never shared such photos. He has sent me the links. When I logged in the channels, I have seen people sharing and selling videos and photos of women without clothes. At first, it seemed like the owner of this chat room was selling pictures of girls without clothes. But soon I saw a message that he put out. He asked if anyone wanted pictures of people known to them. He said that he was using an AI tool to undress this woman. The pictures were cheap, not more than 100 or 200 rupees each, but there were thousands of people on the server, between 12,000 to 13,000. After that, I saw my photo. It was a screenshot from my Instagram account. And the owner said that if you need her pictures, her nude, you can text me personally. And people are reacting or even sending, I need that, I have texted you personally, reply to me. So now the AI tool doesn't changes the background of the image and only removes the cloth, which makes it more realistic. Even the face and the body matches, the color, so you can't differentiate between the real and the fake one. Anyone who is not familiar will think that it's real. I was in shock that this can't be happening. I had these overwhelming feelings of shame, guilt, and fear. I decided to track him down. I privately messaged the seller from the fake profile I had created. I asked whether he had any undressed pictures of Yuv Bhattacharya, and he said it would cost around 200 rupees and he would send me his digital payment ID for the transaction. Then I screenshotted it. Then after that, I went to the police. At first, police was so confused and they have asked me, what is this? Are those real or are those fake? And for a minute, they blamed me. They thought that I have put up an undressed picture of myself. I was like, okay, I blamed myself and now someone else is blaming me.
So even undressing anyone is also a deep fake. There are multiple ways through which they can achieve this. First, they have some reference image from your social media. They can use that reference image and they can just remove the clothes from your body. And then AI is there to create your all body parts based on the size and height shown to that image. So they can actually create exact replica of your body. Second, they may have some real nude body from somewhere, some other image, some other video, and then they can just replace your face or expressions. And this is really scary because this is in practice available free to most of these criminals.
I was traumatized for months. I have even isolated myself and I was conscious about my image in public. So every time people looks at me, even normally, I get conscious that does that person knows me through that incident. Sometimes I get anxiety attacks. And then I calm myself by saying, it's not my fault, it's not my fault. These pictures are generated through an AI tool, but the people who are not aware of it will circulate it thinking that those are real. It will ruin people's lives. After a few days, I decided to post about my experience and trauma. I have seen so many people commenting and liking and even sharing their own experience. People are telling that they have even faced such incidents.
We found a lot of images, not celebrities, but these were just common girls whose images were morphed and made into pornographic pictures or videos. Some people are doing it for eyeballs, some people are doing it for money. But this is happening in India rapidly.
So these kind of deepfake nudes and obscene videos created on somebody's identity are mostly used for extortion. We call them sextortion, where they'll ask money to not posting it on social media platforms or on different other pornographic websites. See, sextortion is used against both women and men. Every week I get 7-8 such calls, and they are so threatened because their entire life of reputation is on stake. And then they pay money. And I have cases where people have paid close to $500,000 to that person in a period of 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So this is that scary.
Extortion and cyber criminals impersonating somebody. These are the two biggest in terms of volume AI-based scam which we are seeing as of now. We wanted to find the problem area, so we went deep and found out what is the distribution of cybercrime. Where are these calls or the frauds coming from? We found out that 30% of such fake calls are originating from Mewat region alone. Google Maps are not going to work there. It is a rural area.
हमारा पूरा मेवात क्षेत्र है वो सारा ही हरियाणा और यूपी से घिरा हुआ है। हर थाना क्षेत्र में कम से कम बॉर्डर के 20 रास्ते हैं, गलियां हैं, छोटे छोटे रास्ते हैं। यहाँ क्राइम करके और जाके वो हरियाणा में बैठ गया, उत्तर प्रदेश में बैठ गया, काफ़ी दिन ढूंढने में दिक्कत आती है।
Usually police avoid entering the jurisdiction of different states, which is why this entire region evolved as one of the biggest hubs.
So Mewat has some peculiar features. First of all, there are pockets in Mewat where it's very difficult to go. So it is strategically designed, what I'm trying to say. It is a safe zone, safe harbor for the criminals.
People from these regions were always involved in different type of crimes. With technology evolving, they realize that, it has got potential. It is a money spinner.
The fundamental policies like this is our business. This is the way we have survived for so many years. So many of these people, they don't treat it as a crime. They think that this is a skill. They have developed this skill. They are using that skill to make money.
जानते तो लगभग सभी इसके बारे में, लेकिन जो करने वाले हैं वो 80% करते हैं इसको। ज़्यादातर लोग हैं यहाँ पर इसी काम को AI की मदद से ही पैसा कमाते हैं। इससे लोगों का फेस चेंज कर आवाज़ चेंज कर देते हैं। जैसे कि हम किसी से बात कर रहे हैं तो जैसे हमने किसी की भी आवाज़ ले ली, जिस बंदे से हम बात कर रहे हैं तो उसके दोस्त की आवाज़ ले ली, तो उससे हम बात करेंगे तो उसको लगेगा कि किसी मेरे दोस्त का या रिश्तेदार का फ़ोन आ रहा है, तो उससे पैसे मांगते हैं। बोलते हैं कि बच्ची बीमार है, वो बीमार है, वो पैसा दे देता है। 10% ही पता चलता है कि ये फेक है। 90% लोग इसमें फंस जाते हैं इस जाल में।
Most of these are new age criminals. They are 16, 17, 18 years of age. They don't know much about technology, but they are being trained on this.
हाँ जी अंकल जी, मुझे कुछ पैसों की अर्जेंट है, मैं आपको कल रिटर्न कर दूंगा। अकाउंट नंबर 09583।
10 या 20 हज़ार से शुरू होता है, उसके बाद तो पार्टी लाख तक भी काट लेते हैं। समझ जाता है तो सिम तोड़ देते हैं, बंद कर देते हैं उसको, उस बंदे को भी लॉक कर देते हैं। अगर मान ले किसी एक बंदे ने पैसा डाल दिया या 2 बंदे ने पैसा डाल दिया तो सिम तोड़ के फेंक देते हैं, न्यू सिम ले लेते हैं। इसका ग्रुप होता है, 10 या 15 लोग एक जगह बैठे रहते हैं, लगभग 150 या 200 कॉल कर लेता है एक बंदा। दिन में बहुत पैसा कमा लेते हैं इससे, तकरीबन 50 से 60 हज़ार तो मिनिमम कमा लेते हैं जो लोग बंदा सुबह से शाम तक करता है इसको। कोई काम नहीं करना पड़े, कोई मेहनत नहीं करनी पड़े, आसानी से घर बैठे फ़ोन में लग के पैसा मिल जाए, इसलिए करते हैं इसको। तो दिमाग पता नहीं कहाँ से आ जाता है इतना दिमाग। ये लास्ट पढ़े भी ओनली 8th या 10th क्लास तक हो से पढ़ा।
अगर आप ओवरऑल देखेंगे सब जगह तो एक चीज़ कॉमन आपको वहाँ मिलेगी कि उस जगह पे एजुकेशन की कमी है। अच्छे स्कूल्स आपको वहाँ नहीं मिलेंगे, अच्छी यूनिवर्सिटीज़ आपको वहाँ नहीं मिलेंगी, वहाँ की आर्थिक स्थिति ख़राब मिलेगी, वहाँ जो इनकम के सोर्सेज जनरेट कर सकते हैं वहाँ के लोग वो नहीं कर सकते। जब एक बार कहीं पे ये जहन बन जाता है लोगों का कि ठीक है इस घर में पैसा आ रहा है, चाहे वो फ्रॉड से आ रहा है चाहे स्कैम से आ रहा है, तो जिस घर में नहीं आ रहा है उनका दिमाग ये कहेगा कि हम भी इसी चीज़ में पड़ जाते हैं।
ये कुदरत की देन है कि इनमें टैक्टिक्स बहुत है, हालांकि इलिटरेट हैं, बहुत ही कोई बोर्ड भी क्लियर नहीं कर पाए काफ़ी लोग। और अब तो छोटे छोटे बच्चे 14 साल के 15 साल के ये उनको साथ रखने लगे, उनसे करवाते हैं ताकि इनको मालूम है कि कानून क्या है। बच्चों के खिलाफ जल्दी से कोई कार्रवाई नहीं हो पाएगी।
सीखते कैसे हैं? अलग अलग चैनल्स हैं, वो यूट्यूब का इस्तेमाल भी करते हैं, जितना उनको आता है उस हिसाब से वो ऐप का इस्तेमाल करते हैं, डिजिटल जितने भी टूल मौजूद हैं उनका इस्तेमाल करते हैं, और वो दुनिया में देखते हैं कि कहाँ पे कैसे फ्रॉड हो रहा है, तो उसको इम्प्रोवाइज करते हैं फिर अपने हिसाब से। बाकायदा इनके कोचिंग सेंटर्स भी चलते हैं, फॉर्मल वे में नहीं होते, इनफॉर्मली होते हैं, लेकिन वो उसकी फीस भी लेते हैं, पैसा भी लेते हैं सिखाने का, कि ठीक है आपको 50,000 रुपये इतना पैसा सीखने के लिए देना होगा। 10 साल की एज से पहले से शुरू हो जाता है जो जिसको करना होता है। एक तरीके से नई एक इंडस्ट्री उन्होंने स्कैम की क्रिएट कर दी है।
To run any scam, a scammer just need two things. One is the fake bank account, and second thing is a fake mobile number. To source both the things are very easy in India. They have entire supply chains. Nobody wants their source of income to die. So when police raid these regions, usually locals, they pelt stone, they make their human chains, and they avoid such arrests.
अभी हम नंदेरा गांव जा रहे हैं। नंदेरा गांव कामा थाने में काफ़ी ऑनलाइन ठगी का काम होता है, जिसमें एक यूसुफ नाम का व्यक्ति है, वो सेक्स, एक्सटॉर्शन, ज़्यादातर अपराधों में शामिल होता है। अभी हमारे किसी मुकदमे में वो वांछित है, उसी पर दबीश देके उसको पकड़ने के प्रयास के लिए हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं। तो जितने भी लोग हैं मेवात में, सभी ऑनलाइन मोबाइल से कनेक्ट हैं। दिन के समय में हम अगर घर पर दबीश देने जाते हैं, ये सूचना आगे तक पहुँच जाएगी कि पुलिस की गाड़ियाँ कहीं रेड करने इलाके में आ रही है।
यूसुफ डीलर का ऐसे बताते नहीं, ये लोग बताते नहीं है
लोग। हर एक के मकान के बगल में कहीं गलियां हैं, पिछले गेट है निकलने के लिए, सब इन्होंने वो पुलिस से बचने के लिए पूर्व से ही नियोजित तरीके से इन्होंने वो घर में कर रखा है।
कहाँ गया है?
बाहर है।
ये तो लड़की अभी कह रही थी मुझे तो यूसुफ घर ही मालूम नहीं है, जबकि इससे पूछा था हमने घर। चेक कर लीजिए।
अगर मान लो पुलिस इसकी लोकेशन ट्रेस कर ले जहाँ पर उसने फ़ोन या सिम तोड़ा है, अगर उसने अपने घर पर तोड़ा है तो पुलिस वहीं पर आएगी जो लास्ट लोकेशन बोलती है। अगर उसने जंगल में तोड़ा है तो फ़ोन उसका कोई पकड़ नहीं पाएगा उसको। फ़ोन तोड़ देते डर तो रहता ही नहीं है, फिर उसके फ़ोन या सिम सब कुछ तोड़ देते, डर क्यों रहेगा उसके फिर।
आप अगर उनको सजा भी दो तो उसका असर नहीं होता। जब जहाँ एजुकेशन नहीं होती, जहाँ पे लोग अच्छी तरीके से सोच नहीं सकते, जिनका विकास नहीं हुआ है, जहनी विकास जिसको हम कहते हैं, तो फिर ये चीज़ बहुत कॉमन हो जाती है कि अगर सजा भी होगी तो हो जाएगी।
We don't have strong laws for deepfake, for AI-related crimes. We don't have law.
There are some sections in Information Technology Act of India that we can apply. But as of now, there is no specific section in Information Technology Act for AI crimes.
We normally use normal IT Act, 66D, which is identity theft, that this person has stolen identity. And the maximum punishment is of 3 years. But the impact of this identity theft case is very big. The impact is huge in terms of money, reputation, life of a person. The punishment is not directly linked to the damage.
The whole experience has devastated me. I felt traumatized as my friends and peers had seen these fake pictures of me. The police said that this case will be transferred to the court and they will send me a letter after a few weeks, and if I win the case, he will be jailed. But till now, there is no response from the court also. The most frightening thing is that even though I have reported this case to the police, but I know that so many people have already joined and brought all the pictures of mine, the nude pictures, and it is still circulating and I can't stop them.
असली आवाज़ और नकली आवाज़ में जो है बिल्कुल अंतर पहचाना भी नहीं जा रहा था। जिस दिन फ़ोन आया, अगर मुझे थोड़ा सा भी डाउट होता तो शायद मैं पैसे नहीं भेजता।
After having been scammed, now I have learned a lesson the hard way that seeing is not believing.
Hello?